சாட்சியினால் மறக்கவே முடியாது.
I can't forget one particular testimony.
லிண்டா என்ற ஒரு பிள்ளையினுடைய
Her
சாட்சி.
name is Linda.
அவர்களுடைய தகப்பனார்
Father,
சில வருடங்களுக்கு முன்பு இந்த ஊழியத்தின் மூலமாக மாற்றப்பட்டவர்.
he was converted through this ministry before a few years.
அவர் ஒரு கேங் லீடராக இருந்தார்.
He was a gang leader.
அவர் வாழ்க்கை மாறின உடனே
After his life was changed,
இந்த ஊழியத்துல எனக்கு மிகுந்த துணையாக மாறிவிட்டார்.
he became one of my aides in this ministry.
அந்த சகோதரன் அவருடைய பெயர் சைமன்.
That brother's name is Mr. Simon.
எப்பொழுதெல்லாம் நான் கூட்டத்தை முடித்து என்னுடைய வாகனத்திற்கு போகிறேன் எனக்கு பாதுகாப்பாக வருவார்.
He'll be like a bodyguard unto me when I go to meetings.
கூட்டத்துல எல்லாம் என்னை பாதுகாத்து கொண்டு
He
போவார்.
was the one who used to safeguard me in my
ஆனால்
meetings.
ஒரு நாள் அவர் கண்ணீரோடு அழுதார்.
Only that man came.
குடும்பமாய் வந்து அழுதார்கள்.
They came as a family and
ஏன்
cried.
தெரியுமா?
Why?
அவருடைய ஒரே மகள்
Their only daughter,
லிண்டா,
Linda,
அவர்களுக்கு ஒரு சகோதரனும் கூட,
she also had a brother.
அந்த மகளுடைய எலும்புகள் வளைய ஆரம்பித்தது.
Her bone started to bend.
அவள் நிற்க முடியவில்லை.
She was not able to stand.
மருத்துவர்கள் சோதித்தார்கள்.
Doctors tested her.
எலும்புகளை தலைகீழாக வளைத்தார்கள்.
They were able to break and bend her body, her bones.
லட்சத்துல ஒரு பேருக்கு தான் அந்த வியாதி வரும்.
Only 1 out of 100,000
அது பெண்களுக்கே வராதாம்.
Women won't be afflicted by this disease.
ஆனால் பாருங்கள்,
but
மிகுந்த கண்ணீர்,
lots of tears.
நான் சொன்னேன் அவர்களை பார்த்து,
I told them,
மகளே பயப்படாதே,
fear not.
எரேமியா 20:9 நினைத்துக்கொள்.
Think of Jeremiah 29.
அவருடைய எலும்புகளில் அக்கினி பற்றி எரிந்தது என்று எரேமியா சொல்லுகிறாரே.
Jeremiah told, there is fire in my bones.
நீயும் கூட அக்கினியை நினைத்துக்கொள்.
You also should think about the fire.
அக்கினி இயேசுவை நினைத்துக்கொள்.
Think about the fire of Jesus.
நீ எம்ஆர்ஐ ஸ்கேனுக்கு உள்ளே போய் வருவதற்குள்ளாக அற்புதம் நடைபெறும்.
Even before you go to the MRI scan, come back, there will be a miracle.
கர்த்தர் அற்புதம் என்று சொன்னேன்.
I told Lord is a miracle working.
அவளுடைய சாட்சி இன்றைக்கு தேசத்தை அசைக்கிறது.
Today her testimony is shaking the nation.
In 2005, I was affected by an illness. It is called bending joint hypermobility syndrome. Due to this illness, the bones became soft and flexible. They won't serve the purpose of the bones in the body.
One day she came from college in a terrible condition. She complained of severe body pain and said she could not walk at all. She said her legs were bending. After that, she needed the help of at least 2 people to do anything.
From tip to toe, it was pain all over the body. It was insufferable pain. I could not even move my fingers. I could not even lift my arms. Due to this pain, I remained in the chair without doing anything. My mother inquired about my condition. I told her this pain is so severe and it developed suddenly when I was returning home from my college. I have started feeling my bones bending and being flexible, and the pain is unbearable. I started weeping. My father tried his best to help me stand, but I couldn't because of the pain. Then my parents made me sit on the chair, but my neck bones and the back bones started collapsing. My father took me to the nearest doctor immediately.
The doctor told me casually that this is not very serious and can be cured by physiotherapy. My daughter suffered a lot of pain in the name of physiotherapy for 10 long days.
They bent my back, my fingers and all the bones. The physiotherapist told my brother that I am suffering from bending joint hypermobility syndrome and my condition was very serious. The doctor told my brother that almost all my bones have been affected by this syndrome and a recovery was almost impossible. What I could understand was that everything inside the bones are dead and crumpled into a powdery condition.
The doctor confidentially told me that both my sister's pelvic bones have collapsed from its position and that bone marrows were crumbled into a powder and my sister can expect only a wheelchair life from then. He said the condition was worse. There was no future for her, no married life, perhaps nothing more to expect. Anyway, an MRI scan should be done to find out as to what level she has been affected.
My brother started weeping and I could not bear it. Then I realized that I was fast traveling to the graveyard. When I was laid in bed at home, I started wailing with disappointment. Before the MRI scan, I had to undergo a test here itself, and the 3 doctors who examined me said that not even an MRI scan was needed to confirm that she is irrecoverable. They said, "Let her live till she lives. Please do not disturb her in the name of treatment." It was almost like telling me to die as soon as possible, I felt. It was then that I called Brother Jawahar Samuel and told him that the doctor confirmed that I could not recover. Then Brother Jawahar Samuel told me to think of Jesus and his fire. Think of his blood. The Almighty, who gave me a new heart, will give you new bones. When you are in the MRI scan room, think it is not you but Jesus, his bones and blood. When I was taken inside the scan room, I prayed to Jesus that his bones and blood should be in my body.
I remember quite well what Brother Jawahar Samuel told me. If it's true that the bones of Jeremiah burnt with the Almighty's fire, the same fire will burn with its might in your sister's bones too. Go and tell this to her.
When I went to scan room, 3 people had to carry me inside because I was unable to walk even one step. But after the scanning, I got down from the machine myself. I myself walked out of the cabin and sat outside. I told my parents that my bones were no more bending the wrong way. I am able to stand. I have no pain. I am able to turn my neck, walk normally, and speak well. My parents embraced me and started weeping. Then I realized that Jesus had saved me. The doctor asked me if you had not complained about pains at 9:30. I said yes, but now I am feeling strong and no part of my body is paining. Dazed with amazement, the doctor scanned me again and asked to take the reports to my rheumatologist. He too was astonished and said in his 35 years of service he had never seen a miraculous escape like this. You are a blessed human being. It was not medicines that cured you, but the Lord Jesus whom you worship. Immediately I called Brother Jawahar Samuel and told him that it was his prayers that made this miracle happen. If it were not for his tearful prayers, I would have never been in this world now. I thank Brother Jawahar Samuel for his prayers and praise the Almighty Lord for redeeming me.
The truth that my sister is still alive proves that she received all his grace.
Me who could not stand straight for even 5 minutes, traveled standing in the bus for 5 hours and reached home comfortably. After a long time, I knelt down and prayed to the Almighty. Jesus gave me a complete healing. The same doctor who said I cannot dream of a married life asked me when I am going to invite him for my marriage. I praised the Almighty, Jesus, again and again.